in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the Arkansas State Red Wolves taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Gray. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Red Wolves are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Finds his back in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Trying play action. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can...
Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the 1st quarter.
Gets it out quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's McFadden. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Running back searching for a hole. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Oh, he's got a chance. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Harrell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Red Wolves come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Syracuse,
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket. And a nice job chasing.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Syracuse looking for the fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 45. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Leaves it with the back. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And makes the catch. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harold. On the move at the 30. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
Man, they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged.
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Syracuse right back at it.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. This time he's got his man. The spin, still on his feet. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cuse. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game to get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now on the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He's going to run it. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points up.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's McNabb. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in.
And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Syracuse. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Snatch it quickly on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The give to the back. Finding an escape route. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They're going back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, but they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The quick out. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Sends it back in motion. On the move. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? Made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
And the Red Wolves looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Fitted in the window for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Off-play action on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Off-play action. Under fire. Right on the money. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it as 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Orange. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it, and he got a foot down for the two-point conversion. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the fourth quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.